I was supposed to go up and check on her at 9:45. She called me at 9:30, thinking it was 9:45.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I ended up because of her. I had to hit start stream 20 minutes late.
But it's your mom, and you love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just my beloved mother.
Oh,
You wait a minute. The Smothers Brothers live at your house?
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Sweet.
Like a little concert every day.
Sweet.
Ooh, oh, she right.
Nobody likes wrong division when they start.
We were just doing that before. We were just doing that voice.
Wrong division. Ooh, split lick. Rick.
Ooh, Ricardo with the very that's a very bold accusation, Ricardo.
Ooh, oh, she right.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. This is the same woman who accidentally hits the camera on Skype all the time and has to call me to make it go away. So I don't think that's gonna be happening. She has to learn the ups and downs of technology before she can learn the ups and downs of streaming.
I would love to have Mama Riley host Out of Control live one night.
That ain't gonna happen ever. I would have to haul all of my equipment up to the front because she's disabled. Also, she hasn't played a video game in quite a few years, so she'd probably be rusty anyway.
Can you just imagine?
She used
Hey,
to
y'all,
play.
this
The last game she actually ever played was Zelda's Skyward Sword. So
Hey y'all, this is Mama Riley. We're playing Legend of Zelda. Kill these goddamn goblins.
Hey,
that's better than my mom. My mom only plays stuff like Tetris.
She would tell all of Mike's baby stories. This one time, I don't know why I'm doing the country accent for my own mother. That's not what she sounds like. But this one time, my son is an asshole.
This one time when Mike was 3 years old, he took a poop in the sink.
Mike.
It's a little bit more embarrassing than the fact that that's probably true. I was 3 though. What do you want?
Who took the Duke in the urinal?
I was 3 years old. I didn't know what I was pooping in.
I love how you're getting defensive about something that probably did.
Yeah, I did. I probably did it. I will freely admit that I probably did it. But again, I was also 3.
Michael. But mama, that's where the garbage disposal is.
When did I start? Why am I from Alabama now? What the fuck is going on in this impression?
Shazam!
I'm Gomer Pyle, apparently.
Hey.
Mike's got another hour drive before the southern exit starts in Ohio.
Do what?
You got another hour drive before the southern accent starts in Ohio.
Not really. I live in Preble County, which is often referred to as Preble-tucky.
Oh.
There's a lot of... If you've been to my town, Billy, so you know exactly the lack of diversity that this town has.
Yeah. I take that back because when I stepped at the Dollar General out there, the lady's like, "Okay, y'all, here's your money."
Around these parts, Blake Shelton isn't just a coach on The Voice; he's a religion.
It's funny.
The almighty Blake.
The almighty Blake Shelton.
Generals where I live.
We just got a Dollar General like 3 years ago where I live.
Yeah, like there was one that I never realized existed in New Bedford. Now they're putting another one in New Bedford, and I checked it out because I've never been in one. Only because I read that Dollar General is exclusively getting Jolt Cola back.
La-di-da. Oh, you got $2 Generals. You think you're better than me?
Well, it's New Bedford. It really isn't better.
Well, now you're medium income white trash instead of poor white trash. No, I'm just kidding.
You talk about the southern accent in Ohio. You try to go to fucking Massachusetts. Chowder.
That is Maine. Okay. when people go, it's chowder. It's like, no, that's a Maine accent. Maine is the south of the north.
Are you a quad?
It's the south of the north or the east of the west.
No, I mean, like I've worked up in Maine before. I worked up at the outlet mall up there a few times when I worked for Black & Decker, and it was totally like suddenly I no longer felt like I was in New England. I felt like I was like in rural down south. Except everybody talked like this.
You work for Black & Decker?
Okay,
I worked for them for 5 years.
You're familiar with this? The snake light from Black & Decker. Go round and round and round and round.
Oh, man. The snake light was such a cool thing that we had.
It is.
Okay, so, Jace, 1,000 fucking apologies. It should be more like this. Are you a cop? Are you a cop?
Are you
a cop? Are you a cop?
I gotta go park the car in the yard. Sorry.
No, how about we settle this down Yorkie way, huh? This is how we do it in Boston. So you like the Celts? We play at the Garden. That's the Boston
naked in the street.
That's the Boston accent. Whereas like Peter Griffin. That Peter Griffin voice, that is straight up what Rhode Island sounds like. I went to school in Rhode Island, like, oh my god, like there's a car commercial, and the guy's like, I'm Ernie Bach Jr. Come on down. I'm like, you're Peter Griffin.
All the men sound like Peter Griffin, all the women sound like Lois.
Oh god. No, seriously, that's how I felt when I was going to school there. I'm like, I'm surrounded by Peter and Lois.
Peter.
All right, you guys want to hear something kind of funny?
Okay.
Oh,
one of my buddies was listening to one of the streams, and Tiffany was on one of the streams. He was listening to one of the videos, and he goes, "Who's that chick?" I went, "That's Tiffany." And I said, "She's in the adult film industry." He's like, really? He goes, what's her name? I said, Tiffany Starr. And I'm just waiting for him. And, yeah.
Well, there's two Tiffany Stars, though. There's two Tiffany Stars. You have to specify the one with the cock.
That's the one he saw.
So, here's something.
He goes, is this the person you were talking about that was in the... I went, yeah, that's her.
I jerked off to her yesterday.
You didn't tell me. I said, you didn't ask.
All right, we gotta start the thing here. We gotta do the thing.
Hi there, this is John F. Kennedy Jr. I'm playing Hardline.
Out of Control Live is brought to you by Epic Level Games, the home of retro classics and current generation games and systems, pen and paper RPGs, collectible card games, game nights, events, and more. Go to epiclvlgames.com/OOCLive and use the promo code OOCLive at checkout to get 5% off your first order of $50 or more. Epic Level Games, gaming on a whole new level. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Out of Control. This is NES Roulette, the 15th episode. NES Roulette. It's the NES Roulette.
You gotta start coming up with like corny horror movie type titles. for each one.
Oh, I did that for the Fibbage and Drawful shows. Whenever we
NES
did
Roulette
those.
in 3D.
Which, by the way, I hope the Jackbox Party Pack 4 is coming out very soon. I really, really hope so.
I heard November. I heard November.
Last year, the
that's
last
the rumor.
Party Pack 3 came out in October of last year.
It could be October then. I don't know. I mean, like, I follow the Switch as it is. I keep hoping for a sale because each one's full price on there, and I'd kind of like to have them all on one device.
Party Pack 4 does have a Steam page now. So you can go pre-order it, I guess. Which is nice. Can't wait to play some of those. In any event, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the NES Roulette. We got some weird stuff on the wheel, including that is not a mistake that game is supposed to be there twice. There's a reason why that game is supposed to be there twice. I've explained it to Billy and Dane. I'm sure when Jay scans the wheel, he'll figure it out as well. But there is a reason that game is there twice. If you've watched the Nerd episode about it, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's spin this mofo wheel right the F now. Spinning it.
Oh, hey Ricardo, I didn't see you come.
Slightly getting the call.
That was almost a hard as balls game. But nope, we got this one instead.
High Speed. I don't think I've ever heard of this one.
It's funny actually. Hunt for Red October. I played the SNES version and it played kind of like a Gradius type game, except there was a random tie-in where you played these bonus rounds through the Periscope, and you could either play it with the SNES mouse or Super Scope. It was kind of random. I was like,
what? Did you say it played like Gradius?
Yeah, it felt more like a side-scrolling, like, shoot-'em-up almost.
This is a fucking pinball game.
It was
pinball.
Wow.
I love pinball.
I actually really like pinball.
So what you're saying is that it was basically fucking submarines just...
Wow, this actually looks really good.
High speed.
It was Submarine Gradius, yeah.
Pretty good graphics.
Actually, this kind of reminds me of a very low-tech version of a pinball game I used to play on DOS back in the day.
Yeah?
Oh, you're talking about the space pinball?
No, that's 3D Ultra Pinball, and I still have all three of those on CD-ROM. These were Epic Pinball. They were actually put out by Epic Games.
Epic.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I used to have
way before they had their engine and stuff. In fact, the first two pinball games I got from that, I actually remember we bought them at a Blockbuster Video for some odd reason. They had them there for sale.
What is this Luke Blaster that you speak of?
Blockbuster.
Block Blister?
It's better.
It's much better.
Hey, Ricardo.
Yes, Dane.
Did you know that I'm going to make an NES port of Chespirito?
What? Time to get the money?
We're just going to pass over the fact that when Ricardo said yes, Dane, he sounded like a guy who smoked a pack a day for 18 years.
Well, I thought that was just an anomaly.
Yes,
Sorry.
Dane!
Oh, who are you wearing? Who are you?
Cocaine.
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? I can't feel my face.
her name was
It's
Donna.
full of cocaine.
It's full of cocaine.
Well, no, it was full of Botox. Now it's not full of much of anything, but
Now it's full of dead.
now it's full of maggots.
I'm loving it. Dead and loving it.
That fucking movie would have Dracula Done Loving It would have taken on a whole different meaning if Joan Rivers was playing Dracula.
Yeah. Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? Her name is Darla. I skinned her yesterday.
Oh, that's just lovely, darling.
Wasn't that? Didn't Chris Pratt make that joke actually recently?
Yeah.
He made that joke on the red carpet. He actually like went out of his way to make sure that they asked him that question so he could use that joke.
I love Chris Pratt.
Let's hear your Kirk Van Houten voice. Let's see.
Wait.
It's a jackal! 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 It's a jackal! Jackal! Come on, Luann! Come on! At least listen to the song I wrote.
Can I borrow?
Seriously, it was this punk rock vest, and the huge patch on the back was a black and white version of Can I Borrow a Feeling? I was like... And I saw it on my way to the break room, and I just muttered under my breath, "Can I borrow a feeling?" And I'm like, oh god, I can do Kirk Van Houten's voice too.
I sleep in a race car, do you?
I sleep in a big bed with my wife. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not an American gladiator. That kind of turned to Snake.
Hey, you're a pyro!
Can I borrow the car keys, lover? I have to go change wigs. Okay, Starla. Or whatever the fuck her name was.
Yeah.
It was Starla, yeah.
Anyway.
Never trust a woman named Starla.
There's a couple of women that you shouldn't trust. Like names like if you're dating a woman named Cinnamon, probably shouldn't trust her.
Toast Crunch.
Candy?
And
Crystal.
Crystal, that's one.
New Bedford.
LaFonda.
Fonda.
So that was a Family Guy reference. So when they had that nightclub with Frank Sinatra Jr. and Stewie introduces them to a couple of girls, he's like, "This is Dakota and this is New Bedford."
Oh, hey look,
Is it
it's
Michelle's second name Crystal?
Hi, Lee. Wouldn't it be funny if I was asexual?
Actually, it'd be kind of weird for a baby to be a homosexual.
It's a quote from Stewie.
Homosexual.
I like how Bill's like, really? That's right, shithead. Oh, there's Mike. I thought he was deep in concentration. He wasn't saying anything.
I mean,
The force of people.
He's a pinball wizard. There has to be a twist.
such a satirist.
You kind of morphed from pinball wizard into won't be fooled again. I'm gonna tip my head to the new Constitution.
I'm going. Billy takes his morning constitution.
I do take morning constitutions a lot.
Is that your Rick? Is that your fucking Jeff Foxworthy impression? If you are dating a girl named Starla, you probably shouldn't trust her. If you are dating a girl named Paige, you shouldn't probably trust her. Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto.
If you stare at a box of orange juice because it says concentrate, you might be a redneck.
You might be
Or
a
retarded.
fucking idiot.
Or retarded.
Well, wow. Somebody here doesn't like Jeff Foxworthy.
Somebody.
I'm a bigger fan of Bill Engvall and Ron White.
Oh, that dog of mine.
I love
Here's your time.
Hey there, my name is Larry the Cable Guy. I'm gonna
like
be in
Larry.
car. I'm gonna be in car, 5 and 6.
So I like Ron White. They call me Tater Salad. They call my son Tater Tot.
Does anybody else feel like Ron White sounds suspiciously like Gary Busey?
Just a bit.
They
Gary
call
Busey. So I'll tear out your endocrine system.
My left eye's higher up than my right one.
That's still my favorite Gary Busey quote is the "I'll tear out your endocrine system." Just trying to get him to wear a straitjacket, like, you try to put that on me, I'll tear out your endocrine system.
Remember,
That and when he, when he had this the Slurpee at 7-Eleven, he's like, "This is a piss snow cone. It's a piss Slurpee."
My favorite.
Remember, kids, always wear motorcycle helmets when you drive.
Him and his son are coming out with a book called Buseyisms.
Oh God, yes.
Coming soon to Fox.
I will buy that book.
Oh hell, I will get the audiobook if they put that out. You kidding me?
Back after
I will-
this.
I will get the audiobook only if Betty White does the narration. Hi everyone, this is Betty White, here to read Gary Buseyisms.
For kids.
For kids,
Good
yeah.
one.
So,
Here we go. We're
Dude,
back
dude,
and we're
man.
doing this. Let's spin that wheel and see what we land on.
Wasn't too bad.
Sounds good to me.
It's alright.
Welcome to spin
Oh,
the
shit.
wheel.
Oh shit, son.
What's
Oh, no,
going
senor.
on?
Holy diver.
No, no. Holy diver!
Holy diver, when you're gone too long in the midnight sea, oh, what's becoming of me?
Let me ask you a question. Was this video game endorsed by Dio?
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me just now.
Sponsored by Jesus.
Sponsored by Jesus.
The only
yeah, Holy Diver. I remember. I vaguely remember this game. It was kind of a Castlevania knockoff,
this is actually
but really
a
badass.
Japanese exclusive.
yeah, it is a Japanese exclusive game.
it's from IREM.
It is from
As in, I
Ireland.
remember when there used to be good video games.
Yeah.
Do this.
You are
Stage
buying on
1,
Belmont.
Cursed Chapel. Oh my! By the way, my main character's name is Randy Rhodes. Just so you're aware.
Randy.
Randy.
Oh, this game was the original heavy metal laden reference before Brutal Legend. I mean, he's even in the Belmont pose. Like it's basically the exact same sprite.
But he got shoulder pads.
So wait a minute.
Holy
So
road.
is the villain in this game Tipper Gore? Then?
What the fuck is going on with the floor there?
Whoa! Wait a minute. Those guys look like oh, what the fuck's with that guy's name? The punk rock.
Executioners.
The punk. No. The punk rock guy that used to wear the executioner's hood.
Oh God.
El Duce?
Yeah. I know what you're
El-
referencing, and I can't remember.
El
it.
Duce
Yeah, that's El Duce.
from
El
the
Pinche?
Where's he from?
Mentors.
Oh, the Mentors.
I'm starting to think that this is definitely not the best ROM rip, because I
What-
don't remember.
Yeah,
remember when
I
there's
played the
something
ROM
going
and
on
doing
there. But
What
the
was your
thing
first
is, oh, hold on,
clue,
hold
Jace?
on a second. Let me see if I can find
Look
a
at those
better one,
brown
and
bricks.
I'll use that
Shit,
instead.
Bob.
Because this is apparently the English version of the ROM, but I don't know that the English version is necessary per se.
It's not. It's absolutely not. It's you can play this.
Yeah, I could have sworn there was like no real dialogue in the game. You know, like all of the heavy metal references and names were in the instruction manual.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab the non-English version of the ROM, and we're gonna play that
Diver!
instead. Ori Diver.
What's the difference now?
I don't know.
Absolutely nothing.
I was gonna say I
All
don't think
they
there
run-
is a difference because one's the
More gong sounds.
one was a fan done translation. Whoops.
Messing with the code for a translation, if they don't patch it properly, it fucks the game royally.
Yeah.
I tried a few fan patches.
We're gonna
on some
fucking play
SNES
this
games.
game, and I have every intention of playing this game. We're gonna play this
It
game
is-
right. So
There's only a few reputable companies that I trust that would give me patches on games.
So one of the ones that I really trust is Fusoya.
Mm-hmm.
alright, so
It's,
let's do this.
well, it's funny. People go Fusoya, they think Fusoya. It's like, nope. Final Fantasy 4, Fusoya.
There we go. This is much better. Now the floor and shit isn't getting fucked up. Oh god.
All right.
No, yokai.
there you
Now,
go.
now,
No,
this is Holy Diver.
Holy die.
I will put up with the Japanese text. I don't care about
And
that.
if, and,
it's
if
not
you
even
keep
in
your-
Japanese. It's just literally in English Japanese.
English, Japanese. Oh,
English.
Yeah,
Romaji.
it's Japanese,
Roman
but it's
characters.
Roman characters. Yeah.
Koshi, Moshi, Hoshi, Koshi.
I'm trying not to sound too much like a weeb, even though I studied Japanese culture and language for years.
Bless you.
AJ's too late.
Yeah, I know. Wow, I mean, my hometown has a sister city in Japan. We were even having a festival, on October 7th. I volunteer with the sister city committee and the museum and everything. So
You're a whip now.
We have a
What happened originally was Jace accidentally helped out with the sister Christian, and then it got really weird. Sister Christian, all the time has come.
I believe Toledo has a
Everybody's put your
Japanese
hand
sister city.
right up your bum. Ventriloquism.
Oh.
yeah, those things are more annoying than Medusa heads.
Yeah, they very
Nice.
much are. Because their
Although they
pattern,
seem to
because their flight
Yeah.
pattern is fucking stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the Medusa heads follow, I believe, a sine wave pattern.
These
But these
guys,
things, like,
these
freaking
things
dive
follow.
bomb at you.
Other than that, these things are follow a fuck you pattern.
Wait a minute. I figured it out. These are the holy divers.
When you're gone too long, then
It
it's
all
not
makes sense.
sweet. Oh, what's
They're everywhere.
becoming of me?
There's a title in the game.
I must be Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Oh.
I don't get it.
My foot.
Grab that mini man.
Oh, I get it. Here.
Oh Jesus!
Jesus.
Oh, you gotta hit this thing in the fucking head. I forgot about that.
I wonder if
Jesus!
I wonder if Jesus is in this game.
Shut up, Zandig.
What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, you're fighting Bigfoot.
He
Zandig
said-
is a wrestler.
I was gonna say, he
Oh,
said,
I
"Shut up, Zandig." I don't think it was too hard to understand.
No, he
Sander Cage.
got garbled for a couple of minutes, and I thought he said something completely racist. I was gonna say, what the?
Shut up, Nagger.
Wouldn't be new.
Shut up, you! What the fuck is this thing? What the hell are you
It's
even
dead,
fighting?
is what it is now.
It's a Cyclops.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah,
That looked like a monstrous version of Sweetums from the Muppets.
It kind of looked like one of the things from Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh god, I hate that movie so much.
Oh God! Oh, that's hard to look at. Oh shit!
That kid is so irritating in that movie.
You get Blizzard.
That's why I'm glad I've never seen it.
Two
From the
stage
coast.
Zomotsu Zikoku. All right, cool. Do it.
Something about Goku. Okay.
Blizzard.
Yep, you gotta collect all the Dragon Balls. Once you get all 7, you get your
Oh
wish.
god, not that game again.
You get new underwear.
Get the Dragon Mappers.
You got a blizzard.
Oh,
Oh wait a minute, I think I
Make
know what I'm
Gizzard.
supposed to do here.
Blizzard is my Gizzard.
the hot dogs. They're from the highest shelf.
Kill those cherubs.
Oh,
Go, grandfather, go.
Go, grandfather.
There's what I'm supposed to do.
Gadget.
I mean,
Blizzard.
are you
You're getting
referencing
the
Search
reference.
for Hair? Yes.
yeah,
are you
perfect hair
referencing-
forever, yes.
You get,
Oh my
you get
God.
the general. You get the general idea.
Oh,
Brenda, put the burgers on the top shelf. Yes, burgers must go up high. But I need to know.
Gotcha.
My favorite freaking moment on that whole damn thing is,
Okay, so, Cake, you'll be chambermaid and vacuum cleaner. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Happy Sunday to me, take one. Now
Is this
Frosty's
Ashley-
bag.
Wait, mate, are you doing Ashley McGee?
no, it's the parody of Master Roshi from Perfect Hair Forever, Uncle Grandfather, and he kind of mumbles, and it's just like at one point he's got a cake and a vacuum cleaner, and he goes like,
Okay, now vacuum cleaner, you'll be chambermaid. And Cake, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Happy Sunday to me, take one. Now Frosty's bag. Frosty's bag.
yeah, he tries to film a porn between a cake and a vacuum cleaner, and then somebody comes in and goes,
Hey, can you get this vacuum cleaner to fuck this cake?
I don't know. I was getting an Ashley McGee vibe, like Sunday. Oh my God, Ashley, are you out of your mind here?
Sometimes you have to crack a few skulls in order to make it home.
Over.
sometimes.
Don't ever turn you. We got those silence me. Come get them to you.
I think.
Was that
I
Ashley
think
McGee or was that the Cajun guy from The Waterboy?
that was supposed to be like Assy McGee when they had those random Scion commercials in the middle of the episode.
I heard Ashley McGee might be coming back in 2018.
You know, of all the things to bring back, you know, like, just bring back Metalocalypse, please. Give it a proper send-off.
Get some pickles.
You know, so my name's Toki.
He is dildos. You're all dildos.
You
My
are all
name-
dildos.
Yes, dildos. Oh yeah, dear.
That's
very
my new catchphrase.
What the fuck did that bullshit?
And don't just buy booze. Booze ain't food. What do you mean booze ain't food? I'd rather chop off my own kingdom than admit booze ain't food.
That's disgusting.
I rather roll drink food. I'm
That's right, Michael Pitt.
I'm the pickle side of the rub. Hey,
I
you've
missed
heard
that.
of Elf on the Shelf? But here's Pickle Nickel.
Gentlemen, Death Clock has become a bigger threat to the world than we have ever imagined.
You heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for depression.
Oh. Well.
Man, that's brutal.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now here's Kenobi on the Guacamole.
It doesn't even rhyme.
Yeah, I know. That was something I saw on a Star Wars shitposting thing. I mean, like, Anakin on the mannequin works perfectly. Kenobi on the guacamole, that's a stretch.
I liked Morty on the 40.
Morty on the 40, Waluigi on the squeegee, Ouija on the Fiji.
There was also Lumpkin on a Pumpkin.
Billy, you'll appreciate this one. Fies on the pies.
Oh god.
There was also Gaim on the rhyme.
Oh god.
What was it?
Kabuto on a taco.
Yeah, I think that was actually one that I saw. Drive on the 5. I don't know. Some of them were really big stretches.
Shit.
Like our Rex on checks. I seen one. It was cunt on a blunt.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Kitties on the titties. That was one of my favorites.
Those cats look very confused.
They do. That's what cats normally look like when you pick them up. They're like, put me down. Like, what the hell are you doing?
How my cat is. She's like, what are you doing? Put me down.
Okay, so, speaking of Adult Swim from earlier, Tim and Eric did a new season of their Twilight Zone parody, Bedtime Stories. Mm-hmm. And they had a promotional tie-in online with this game where you were supposed to spray Tim's character, this singer, I guess, with like a squirt gun or something, in order to get him to sing the note. And essentially, they're rehashing a joke from, I want to say like what, 17 years ago from South Park, the Brown Note. And if you completed the little mini game, they gave you a prompt to put your home information on, so they could send you something. And it showed up at my house randomly. Like, they said, while supplies last, I'm like, yeah, so many people are going to do this, nothing's going to show up. 2 showed up at my house, so I have one to give to a friend. It's a bumper sticker. It's a bumper sticker of bedtime stories and an adult diaper.
Is it used?
That would have been awful.
Oh,
they're like, you're gonna... And then there was like a thing that said like, share this on social media with the hashtag, and I'm like, oh hell no! Like, I didn't even want to look up the hashtag because I was afraid of the shit that would have shown up.
Dokogoki Tariku.
You send me that bumper sticker.
Doki Doki Panic.
Nope.
Doki Doki Pan.
Okie dokie panic.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that's the Swedish version of Mario Brothers 2.
Honky dory panic.
Doki Doki Panic.
What is this, Contra?
Yeah. Suddenly Castlevania has turned into Contra.
Can I just say, I would not object to a Contra and Castlevania crossover.
Well, I mean, you're pretty much watching it.
You get Breaker.
Interestingly enough, actually, since Konami is now suddenly trying to make money on nostalgia, there's another free update coming to Bomberman on the Switch, because it wasn't weird enough that Vic Viper became a personified Bomberman along with Simon Belmont and Pyramid Head. There are now several more characters. 2 of the 3 were leaked. One is apparently one of the robots from Zone of the Enders.
Ooh.
And another is one of the female characters from Rumble Roses as a Bomberman character.
Oh, so then
Bomberman.
just big jiggling tits throwing bombs around.
That explode. Explode at it.
Exploding tits.
What does this look like? Body melt? Only Aussie Adam will get that one because that's an Australian horror movie.
Body melts.
Body melt, yes.
I've seen it.
That movie's fucking disgusting. Is that a... Wow, look, it's a fucking sea bass. It's just like, ooh!
It's a butt fucking sea bass.
It's a butt fucking...
Kick his ass, butt
That's
fucking
one of the
sea bass.
rare, That's actually a rare Japanese reference in a game that's supposed to be all about heavy metal references. Because those are those statues that you see on top of a lot of the old castles, like in Kyoto. I forget what the hell they're called, but the Rainmaker weapon in Splatoon is based off of them.
Let it rain, chocolate rain.
They're called Trap Kings.
They're called wait a minute, they're called Mad Mako?
Lord, for God's sakes, I was one of the anime groups that I'm part of on Facebook, I left because they were getting in an argument about traps, and I'm like, oh, for God's sakes.
Oh god, I hate that stuff too. It's like traps are gay. Traps aren't gay if you think they're female. Like, oh, the dick only makes it better. It's like, all of you shut up. I'm sick and tired of the same fucking jokes.
It's either one side doesn't understand what a trap actually is because they think it's a transgender person, and it's not.
No, I mean one of my friends was a trap for a while at conventions. He did.
It is a literally what the actual definition. It is a gay man who dresses up like a woman
for the low
straight men.
See, my friend wasn't gay, but he cosplayed Sister Rosette from Chrono Crusade, I think was the name of the anime.
Yeah,
and yeah, he fooled so many freaking people when he did that costume.
There's some that's not convincing. Like, okay, if like for me, if I went to a convention and Vaco was there, I'd be like, "Hey, Vaco, how's it going?"
Hey, Vaco, let me touch your boobies.
I would just walk up and just start smacking him.
He punctured a teeth. Get him.
Matt Vaco.
I'd say probably the most convincing trap ever, Rin Senpai. Just too funny. I love those stupid videos. Everything is despair, and everything you know is a lie.
I farted.
Matt Vaco does not have a taco. That is all.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Matt makes a pretty convincing woman.
Bum bum bum. Oh,
Do Zada wow.
grab that mini man.
Grab that mini man. Grab it right now.
Compañero.
Why don't you grab my mini-man?
Where is it? I can see it.
You and every other woman.
Where is it? I can't see it.
You need a microscope. It's a
That's
best.
clearly some sort of reject Metroid monster. That weird moss.
Moss
Thing.
ball.
It looks like one of the Fry guys from the McDonald's commercials.
But with like a scorpion tail.
Yes.
Scorpion.
I thought being a dookie on the
Oh
baby.
boy! Tiny little enemies that are impossible to freaking hit with a projectile. The best freaking thing in any video game.
I
love
They
hate
can
it.
hit you, but you can't hit them.
That's life for you.
Don't you just love? Don't you
Oh my
hate video
word,
game
getting-
tropes like
We're
that?
getting gangbanged by these things. What are they? What is life?
How far behind are you guys?
This weird
You're fighting the boss.
for lack of a better phrase, like sperm pussy plant thing.
Okay, you're not that far behind then. I thought you were further behind. Because I fucking Ricardo went, "You got breaker," and that was like a screen and a half later. It's like, what the hell?
I have to refresh it every so often because my computer can't multitask that well. So I'm using my phone to stream it while I'm chatting on the computer. And every so often, Twitch on my phone decides to freeze the video and not buffer or anything. It's like, well, gee, thanks.
Stage 4. Reggie.
I mean, if your
Stage
phone
4
can't
cancer.
handle like 720p, you could always take the quality down a little.
720.
I've actually done that, and it's still
Does
kind
it?
of, yeah.
Whoa.
It's also because Comcast doesn't like the fact that I won't rent their modem.
Fuck you, Comcast.
Yep.
You can eat
Comcast
you can eat my fucking labia.
I'm getting rid of my cable.
You know, if it weren't for video games, I'd throw away my television.
He's on.
We got Sling
Well, it was a Red Hot Chili Peppers reference.
Sling.
Comcast, what I got, you gotta give it to your mama. What I got, you gotta give it to your papa. What I got, you gotta give it to your daughter. You do a little dance and then you drink a little water.
What I got.
You gotta get it, put it in you. What I'd like is that I'd like to hug and kiss you.
Oh.
Okay, Mo.
Mo.
Barney Rubble, what a little wiener.
Yabba dabba.
Yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba noo now.
Rubble's got a little.
Buy my pebbles!
Ashley asked me privately, give it away? No, I charge.
Oh!
Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away, away. Give it away, give it away, give it away, away.
Barney, eat my pebbles. What Fred, you just did?
Talking about
Barney boy, I think you might be misunderstanding me, you sick fuck.
Oh,
oh, you meant the cereal, Fred. Oh, thank God.
Dr. Hebert.
Well, no. That was Fred's reaction to when Pebbles and Bam Bam, hit puberty. And then he got upset at Barney, just like, Barney, my pebbles! Oh, I can't help my son!
Barney, your son's a horny little bastard.
I just like his old man, daughter.
But Bon, you adopted him!
Oh, Fred.
Oh shit, you're right.
You said that, Fred.
Fred, what the fuck, Fred? I was gonna tell him myself, Fred, you fucking fat piece of
What you don't realize is that this is probably what goes on in the writer's room when they're writing the DC Comics Flintstones comic.
oh God. That comic's so weird.
You know what? Fuck you, Fred. Fuck you, Fred.
You know, the other day, Fred, when
I
you were
kind
at
of
work,
enjoy it, actually.
the other day, Fred, when you were at work, I passed by the window of your house, and I saw your wife's tits, Fred. I saw your wife's tits, Fred.
Well, Bonnie, Rome is kind of a slut, so I'm not too surprised.
Oh,
She was with Gazoo. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
she and Betty,
Well, of course
they were going at it.
Dum-dum.
Listen, Bonnie boy, there's something you want to know. The reason why I've been waiting for Mr. Slate for so long is because he's been banging my wife on the side.
Oh, Fred. Sorry, Fred.
No, it's okay, Bonnie.
I had no idea.
I've made
Have some cactus cola.
no, Bonnie. It's okay. I've made peace with it, Bonnie. I'm alright.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you wanna grab a drink and talk about it, Fred?
Well, no, Bonnie, because I find you particularly repulsive, and I'm only friends with you because I'm banging your wife. Oh, I said that out loud.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, hey, wait a minute, Fred.
That's actually like a Flintstones-esque thing. Like, oh, okay, Fred, wait a minute, Fred. Don't fuck up my life, Fred.
And meanwhile, I'm just sitting here, and it's a living!
Bunny Rebel just turned into Yogi Bear. Oh, wait a minute, Fred. You piece of shit. Were they the same voice actor? Were they the same voice actor, Barney Rebel and Yogi?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
That explains it.
no, Barney Rubble was what's his name there? Mel Blanc.
What about who's Yogi there?
I think I'll play Yogi Bear a few times.
He might have played him a few times, but Mel Blanc did the voice of Barney Rubble and Speed Buggy. Apparently, he took the role because he wanted to make the car noises.
That's
He's
how
excuse for getting drunk.
That's how Speed Buggy eats a person out.
Okay.
So, hey, how about instead of bringing back Assy McGee, how about
Assy
we bring
McGree.
back we bring back Harvey Birdman.
You can't.
Harvey
Birdman
ended-
died in the series finale. You can't. You'd have to bring him back to life. He'd be a zombie. Zombie
You just
Birdman,
reboot it.
attorney at brains.
What was that? What, you mean the fatty grunt? So,
It would be like this. It would be like the first episode. Oh, I'm alive again. Carry on.
I love how
actually,
I love how
it would have
Ashley
to
in the
be,
chat, by the way, asked what game this was, even though it says below the stream what game it is.
Holy diver.
actually, not just bringing Birdman
Fucking
back to life, you'd
secret
have to
or
bring
some shit.
Phil back to life.
This is true, yeah.
And you'd need somebody. You need
no,
somebody
no.
to
Phil
Single
did not
Man.
die. Phil did not die. Only Birdman died.
Oh yeah, because it went like,
Shit.
last laugh,
That's right.
the finale cameo.
You know what? I think Colbert would be too big for his britches nowadays.
Well, I mean, like, I'm still shocked that Colbert got that cameo in on Rick and Morty.
That show right now is, yeah.
No, I mean, like, they pretty much went with Colbert because they wanted Philkin 7 to kind of have this Hartman-esque to him, you know? So, I mean, if that's the case,
Hey, you
go
know
with
what,
Billy West, you
there's-
know?
There's something I'm getting sick of. Some of the fan base of Rick and Morty is starting to become toxic.
How about the fact that, well, yeah, that's every fandom. I mean, hell, I'm deep into Star Wars, and I kind of really hate the fandom for how just obnoxious and polarizing they are.
Well, there's these cosplayers now.
Fuck.
They're dressing up as these are mostly women that are doing this for
Pickle
some
Rick.
weird reason.
Well, cosplay is
and
mostly
they-
feminine dominated
they've been-
because of the whole sewing thing, and guys don't sew and all that other bullshit.
They've been doing these stupid music lays segments. I don't know what it is.
I will say this: a lot of the fan base that is annoying are the ones who are like way into the Pickle Rick meme, and it's
Well,
just
they just quote the few lines that are insanely quotable over and over again. Wubba lubba lub dub, Pickle Rick, Tiny Rick. You know, like anything that Rick essentially shouts.
Get
They parrot.
swifty.
and I can say
get
this: it's like, okay, Pickle Rick was funny, but you're just taking
You
it.
killed it. Yeah, it's dead, Jim.
It's
Like, I'm gonna show
No. I mean, like,
Okay.
and although it did blow my mind that there was a Pickle Rick patch hiding on Cesaro's vest.
Seamus.
Or Seamus,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was Seamus. As Rick pointed out to me.
Oh, dude,
Sheamus,
by the way,
Cesaro, they were
Cesaro's-
tag team.
By the way, Cesaro's fucking injury. Oh.
Oh,
As somebody who's had several of their teeth yanked out of their head, fuck that.
same here.
Impacted teeth, 3 to 4 millimeters up into his gums. Jesus Christ, Cesaro.
My eye teeth were like that when I first had braces. Oh my fucking god, it hurt.
I can't
Like,
imagine
the wire-
the pain that Cesaro had to endure.
the wire when I first had braces looked like an EKG because of how far up my freaking eye teeth were.
God damn.
It's just straight up, like and it was just ridiculously painful. So I mean, like, to have that straightened out, like, Cesaro has got to have an insane pain threshold to freaking just go through that whole thing.
He finished the match.
Yeah, he finished the match.
Yeah.
Cesaro's a tough son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, that just goes to show you the quote unquote indie guys between, like, Cesaro and then, like, Finn Balor finishing the match with a freaking, you know, popping his shoulder back into place. I mean, like, that's what gets you the brownie points with Triple H. You know, is
I
because
can't remember.
Brownies.
There was a deathmatch wrestler. Can't remember his name offhand. It was in, I think it was Combat Zone Wrestling, and there was one of those stupid like King of the Deathmatch tournaments.
oh yeah,
And
yeah.
And this guy,
God
like,
damn it! I wish this
he
game
got-
would stop eating my jump input.
he got hit by some glass tube, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and like a fucking chunk of his forehead was like gone.
Dude,
The guy
there was this wrestler
guy-
called Sexy Eddie. I think it was also Combat Zone, and he fucking got thrown into some light tubes and cut his arm so deep that muscle was hanging out.
Yeah, I saw that. And then, of course, there's New Jack.
this is why I don't like light tubes. Oh yeah, if you fuck up the dance, he'll cut you.
That I would be fucking terrified if I was put opposite New Jack, because it's
Jack?
like, yeah, because it's like if I fuck up this match, he might legitimately try to kill me.
Yeah, he might. I don't want. I just want my Sprite.
I want the knife.
I just want my Sprite.
I mean, look at what he did to Gypsy Joe. He beat the shit out of this guy.
A legend.
Gypsy Joe was a legend. Right.
So, interestingly enough, Terry Funk now has tied the record for eighth
Number-
oldest active wrestler.
For the number of retirements. No.
Well, I mean,
Well,
he wrestled a match at 73.
I saw a clip of it, and it's just like, Terry, just stop. Just
Actually retire.
Yeah, I
Stay
mean,
retired.
let's face it. Ric Flair
Make
is 68, and he'll never get into the ring again. Although he will wear a crimson mask just because that's what Ric Flair does.
Breathe on him wrong and he blades. It's like, ah,
Listen.
God.
Woo!
Listen, let me tell you something. Death was pinning Ric Flair, and at 2.5, Rick put his foot on the ropes, alright?
I mean, I say it every time. Every time a wrestler dies well before their time, Ric Flair gets a couple more years. It's the Highlander effect. It's just like every time somebody in
Well, God, at this point,
music-
Rick's going to live to be 130.
Well, that's the thing. Ric Flair has the same
Power.
I don't know if it's like mystic ability is Keith Richards.
I mean,
He goes
I
to
really
Germany
feel like it's
every year to get a blood transfusion.
remember the Mystery Science Theater movie, the Soul Taker?
Yeah.
Like that.
Salt taker?
Like, Ultimate Warrior dies, and Ric Flair appears behind him. He's like, "Sorry, buddy," and he takes the little fucking green ring.
Yeah.
That guy took all my salt. Get him.
Get him.
Stop that. Stop that.
That's probably why Mil Mascaris hasn't aged a bit.
He's actually a cyborg.
I mean, listen, I would believe it.
Doors for you.
I would believe it if it turned out that Mil Mascaris was a goddamn cyborg.
He's 1,000 people in one.
Holy shit! Is that the Mecha Turtle from Ninja Turtles?
Whoa, dude!
Turn into a dragon.
And you're
a dragon.
And you're a dragon.
Door.
Trogdor, his Trogdor, yes.
Trogdor was a man.
Well, he
It
was a
was a
dragon man.
Or maybe
Maybe
just
Maybe
a
he was
dragon.
just a
A
dragon.
dragon.
But he
But he
was
was still
Trogdor. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, headphone users.
Which is
If
everybody.
Mark was here, he would be like, "Ah, guys, come on."
Bird and side.
I'm Mark Glenhill. Mike's got a stretched out anus.
Oh no.
I don't know why did Mark sound suspiciously like Boo Boo? I don't know about this.
I don't know about this, Yogi. I'm Mark Bloodhill.
Hey Boo Boo, hey Boo Boo, work the shift.
Hey, Boo Boo. You from the Nemo, Boo Boo?
Snickerdoodle?
Hey Boo Boo.
And Mark is flying out of control.
Cooking cast? Snickerdoodle?
Ah, shit.
Hey Boo Boo, this bear cock's not gonna suck itself. Yeah.
The Uniboo-boo?
Yeah.
Cookies on dowels!
Burninating the countryside.
Burn.
Except for that painting in my closet that gives me the giblies.
It rustles my jimmies.
Whatever happened? Is Strong Bad still around, or is that like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. They just did a new Strong Bad email recently. They now cross post everything to YouTube because Flash is dying, and Strong Bad tweets at Strong Bad Actual.
Drug band, actual. They also do a puppet show with the characters. No.
Yeah,
Doge. I mean, that's where Doge came from. Was
yeah. It came from Bizcast Fry.
Uno, dos, tres.
The
So then we can blame them for that, huh?
yeah, it was a puppet thing that they did that was Business Casual Friday, Bizcast Fry, and Homestar goes, "What's up, my Doge?
Don't you mean dog?
No, I mean Doge. D-O-G-E. Doge.
Akma no Kaiwen.
Doge.
Un, dos, tres.
This game is really. It's not bad.
It's
Oh.
metal.
It's
Holy
metal.
shit.
Google Thunder, the barbarian.
Oh,
I would love to see somebody obtain the rights to this and make a new version of it.
Space
a
Dragon.
heavy metal soundtrack.
Space Dragon.
Oh, hell yeah. Of course, interestingly enough, speaking of Castlevania type games, apparently the guys behind Shantae, or Shantae, however it's pronounced, are doing
Shantae.
they're doing a Metroidvania game based on the new Mummy movie. Yeah, like the fact that it's based off of the new Mummy movie is kind of bad.
The
The new mummy.
The Mummy movie sucks.
The movie may have sucked, but I mean the concept of the female mummy is kind of cool. You know, I mean it's going to be a Castlevania game, so
I'm just waiting for them to do another Frankenstein movie. You know what I mean? And have Guillermo del Toro do the movie.
Oh, that would be great.
I'm just still happy about Pacific Rim 2, you know?
Yeah. It seems like anytime Guillermo del Toro does a movie,
Electric Mikalu.
It just turns into gold. Imagine.
I love how Japan is obsessed with him and compares him to Totoro.
Imagine if he would have done The Hobbit.
Oh god, that would have been amazing.
He was supposed to do it. Peter Jackson's like, no, I want to do it.
Well, I mean, that's like how, because Disney just can't seem to get along with directors lately, they decided to go back and be like, JJ, please come back and do episode 9. And I'm like, how about you wait for episode 8 to come out before you get JJ back on? Like, perhaps Ryan Johnson is a much better choice.
Ryan Johnson, you're just a placeholder, babe. Sorry about that.
But he still gets the money. So
There's a big streaking green dildos all over the screen.
Oh,
It's like that Zelda boss, but annoying.
Well, the Zelda. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can't even tell. Oh, there we go. Oh, more dragon powers.
Yep.
Aragon.
Burninating the countryside. Burninating the peasants.
Burninating my butthole.
Burninating
All the people in the thatched roof cottages.
Oh no, blobs!
Cottages. And then
Where's
Dragon
that
comes in the night.
It's like Squiddy versus Diddy over here.
I mean, you remember that was one of the songs in Guitar Hero? I think it was Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero 2, yep.
Guitar.
Oh, BS. Oh, shit. You're
Oh,
entering
no.
the room of bullshit.
I can't. When is the Disaster Artist coming?
Or
No.
BS, Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you just blew my mind, sir.
Now blow me.
When is the Disaster Artist supposed to come out in theaters? I'm going to
Later
go
this
see that.
year, I think.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get the Oscar nom, so they're releasing it closer to December.
I don't think that they need to go for Oscar. This movie is just.
Let's face it. It may be a comedic movie,
Disaster December?
but it's also a documentary, and the Oscars eat documentaries up.
They're going to snub it. I mean, that's what they're going to do. They're going to snub that movie because it's not a quadriplegic lesbian with AIDS movie. I mean,
Starring Sam Elliott.
yeah.
Why am I a quadriplegic lesbian with AIDS? I don't get it.
According to Hania, December 8th.
December.
God, that long.
Ocho.
All right. I'm going to go see that movie.
Diciembre.
DiSerrano on the rocks.
DiSerrano on the rocks. This is like. You remember those commercials? This is how you make DiSerrano on the rocks. Ice, DiSerrano on the rocks.
That's the joke.
I remember those commercials and going like,
Okay, did you have to demonstrate that?
Like, what's so
Yeah.
fucking special about ice?
yeah.
Vanilla ice.
Oh, we charge an extra $1 for ice. It's artisanal
So drop the
ice.
zero and get with the hero.
Fuck.
Okay,
Nah.
give me one beer.
Those Gurren Lagann heads, get away.
And what looks to be a bull crossed with an Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah, it's Eddie the Ed.
Hey, Jace, they're gonna
Yeah.
the new Sentai. They're already talking about the new Sentai already.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be another police Sentai, from what I heard.
Senpai, my senpai.
SPD was really good too. I liked it, and
Yeah,
I mean,
Patrol
like-
Delta. Yeah,
oh god, it's
the Japanese
So-
one, not the American one. The American
Uchu
one's so
Sentai.
bad.
Compared to the rest of Disney's run, SPD was one of the better ones.
Yes,
God,
TD.
I'm thinking of Overdrive. Overdrive was terrible.
Overdrive was awful. And in fact, like I haven't even seen it yet, as I've been trying to rewatch all the ones I've never seen. And the only thing I know about Overdrive is it has a horrible like rap song intro, worse than the One Piece intro.
Overdrive.
Still, the worst Power Ranger theme song is Mystic Force. Hands down.
See, there was this guy who did covers of all of the Power Ranger songs in one big medley. He actually managed to make the Overdrive rap and Mystic Force's theme songs actually sound good.
Wasserman did a
Oh no!
theme song for Mystic Force, his version
Yeah.
of it.
But it
And
didn't. They didn't use it.
No, because at that point, Andre 5000 or whatever his name was really popular, and they wanted to do a song.
The song.
Kind of sounded like his music.
Thanks, Disney.
I'm like, yeah.
You're welcome.
Who is that on the cross?
It's you. What a plot twist.
You remember when Andre 5000 had his own cartoon?
Yeah, Class of 5000.
That sucked.
Yeah.
You were crucified all along.
It was like the
Stage 6
Magic
Black
School Bus
Slayer.
fucking music.
It wasn't even in Japanese. Black Slayer.
Raku Slayer.
That was their way of getting away with Black Sabbath, was combining Black Sabbath with Slayer.
Jesus saves. No!
The fusion fall. Fusion fall.
This game was just too metal for America.
This game would have done real well here. It would have been very popular.
Oh, easily.
This game of Satan.
But of course, like, Nintendo would have been like, remove every kind of religious reference, and we don't want to possibly get sued for using all these heavy metal references, so change all these names, and yeah.
And then the game turned into Pro-Am. It was kind of sad.
I'm thinking that the metal bands would have been like, yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
But
I
give
think
us
that
money.
too.
Metal bands aren't exactly super, especially if it's just a reference.
That's the one thing that kind of bums me out about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was, in order to avoid getting sued, they changed every character's name from being the proper reference to just Romaji. So, like, Wham is Wamu. I'm like, no, it's Wham. You know, like, that's my least favorite part about it.
Dedicated Wham.
Wambo, what are you doing here?
You ever see that clip?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Awkward questions
I
at
think, I think you're on the last stage, actually. This is stage
Super Kai 64.
Yeah.
So dedicated Wham.
Oh no, he powered down. What are we gonna do?
Dedicated Wham.
Wham. I love that song they did, Wake Me Up Before You Blow Me.
Don't leave me hanging on like Iomi. I don't know what that means.
These kids that they were coming up and they're asking the guys that were running Minecraft, and they were answering questions. These kids were answering these. I mean, asking these really cringe-worthy, awkward questions.
Cringe con.
There's one kid. He asked. He goes, "How many of you have autism, and has it helped you in any way in your career?"
That is very bad.
And they just stood, and the guys that are up there on the panel, they're just sitting there like, "Did she just ask what I think you asked?" And then the kid says, "Well, don't answer one at a time, all at once." It's like,
But then don't ask stupid questions, kid.
And then they got triggered.
ask a question if we all have a mental disability, and it helped them. Like, then the guys just went, "No, none of us do."
Or
then,
do we?
And then Christian maced them all.
Don't call anyone.
Actually, that's the funniest thing ever. Is the whole create a character in Sonic Forces. It's like, oh my god, he can now make Sonichu a real character in Sonic.
An Asperchu.
You make Sonic Chew and Sonic because it's got to have part Pikachu parts.
And also Blonic and Blails.
And Kalonic. Kalonic the
Tanic.
Hedgehog.
And Edge.
Billy Carter the Farting Echidna.
Hey, I'm multiple.
The Edgelord Hog.
It's Billy Carter, the farting enchilada.
With a piña colada.
Pooping taco.
That's hilarious.
Culture Shock, the Adult Swim cartoon.
was I going to say?
Well, I wouldn't name it Culture Shock because I don't want to name two of my shows the same thing. But
Yeah.
Shock.
You know what's really funny is Sega. They're so aware of Chris Chan that they make fun of him as much as they can, either in games or in cartoons. It's so funny.
Yeah, the
Sonic Boom episode.
Sonic
It
Boom?
was-
I saw the
It was
clip.
him. He was a tapir, big fat tapir.
With glasses.
He's like, I didn't paint the arms.
tapir.
He's like, I didn't paint. I forgot. I didn't get to paint the arms yet, but I think it looks better this way. That's what he says. It's like, oh god, he's wearing the striped shirt, the taped up glasses, and he had a load in his pants. I swear he had a cum stain on his pants too. I heard when they a BronyCon or whatever it is, wherever it's called, the My Little Pony convention.
Oh God.
They said there was people yelling out "Julie" at him the whole time. It's like
I still think the funniest thing about BronyCon was that Howard Stern sent somebody to BronyCon to troll them.
oh
Was it Gary Delapate?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Oh God. It's beautiful because they sent him to Comic-Con, but they also sent him to BronyCon, and then like he interviews somebody about clopping, and I'm like, this is just hilarious. Like,
See, Comic-Con, I think, is going to be a little harder because a lot of the people that go to Comic-Con are trolls and they're pretty intelligent people. But BronyCon, there's a lot of awkwards there.
shit.
yeah.
Brony, my
No,
god.
There's a lot of them, and yeah, it would just be too easy. But Comic-Con, they would know if you were making fun of them. They'd be like, "You."
Wait a minute. Fuck you.
Have a free keychain. Oh, thanks.
Oh, have free keychain. Here you go. I can tell how old you are just by feeling your boobs. All right, and if you win a keychain,
Alright,
Boobs.
feel my boobs.
you're 20. You're 34 years old. You're not even close. All right, here's keychain.
Keychains. Or lanyards.
It's the funniest.
Billy Carter's booth at the fairgrounds.
Larry the Cable Guy joke. I guess how old you are by feeling your boobs. You're 34. Not even close. Oh, well, darn. Here's keychain.
They call him the boob whisperer.
And I whisper to boobs like, "Let me like you. Let me like you. Let me like you."
Do you really, Mr. Haha?
Yes, Mr. Who.
Just check.
So, as proof that there is no God, Warner Brothers is making a Teen Titans Go movie.
Oh.
And all the fanboys are having a fucking meltdown. Oh, it's too much wacky comedy. They need to do the regular Teen Titans.
I'd find some of the episodes funny. Some
I was gonna say they have their moments, mostly when they're making 80s/90s references and making fun of the fact that like kids don't get that because before their time.
Okay, this past miniseries that they did, The Night Begins to Shine.
That was amazing.
That was actually really good.
Well, I mean, like even the original episode that special was based off of, the whole thing was just a parody of heavy metal. I loved it, But like, there's one where they had to go up against. They had to go up against. Oh God, what the hell's his name? It was designed by Jack Kirby.
Slade? Deathstroke?
No. Not Apocalypse, but like DC's
Dark-
equivalent
Darkseid.
to Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Yeah, Darkseid kidnaps the Justice League, so the Teen Titans decide to pretend they're the Justice League, and they all like pick a different member, and like Starfire's the Flash, and of course, because he's black, Cyborg decides to be Green Lantern. But because Cyborg is obsessed with the 80s and 90s, he just suddenly starts manifesting the Golden Girls for every attack from his ring.
Gold girl.
Beating them down with B. Arthur at one point.
I'm B. Arthur. Stop hitting me with his cock.
Have some bees.
I am from Biafra.
B. Arthur from
Then there was that really awful special that they did with the whole Stranded on the Island thing. That was just an excuse to make fun of old sitcoms.
Oh god, yes.
Or that time they had LeBron James just to poke fun at Scooby movies.
LeBron Cabron.
I'm gonna go dribble over here. Dribble, dribble, dribble.
They've been showing the original Teen Titans show.
Yeah, like at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, later in the afternoon too, like around 4 o'clock.
Wow.
It's funny. I've been looking at tweets, and some of the younger kids are like, "I like this show better." It's like, I told you.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing, is that, like, you know, one of my friends who's older than me didn't know that there was an original Teen Titans, because his daughter was watching Teen Titans Go, and then, like, he went to watch it. It was on Netflix, I think, at the time. It still might be on Netflix. I don't know. But, like, you know, they pull it up thinking that it's Teen Titans Go, and he's like, "This is so good!" And I'm like, "Oh, you found the original one. You're in for a nice ride."
What?
Teen Titans Go basically made fun of, like, early DC cartoons.
Yeah, yeah.
From the 60s.
Yep.
I can only move my head and arms.
They have their moments, you know. It's those fourth wall breaking moments that make the show tolerable on occasion.
It's like, if you would just do that, I think people would like your show better.
There was an episode about dancing where they're like, to properly dance, you gotta have the overbite, which of course is referencing Jerry Lewis, you know. But the song that plays in the background while they're doing it is clearly a, you know, non-copyright friendly version of It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones. And at the very end of the episode, to save the rest of the Titans, because Raven lost her rhythm, she does the overbite dance. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, the Carlton, really?
And then that whole forced romance between Raven and Beast Boy.
Actually, I think what's worse is the whole creepy stalkerish thing with Robin and Starfire, because it's essentially
Starfire acting like
it's essentially reinforcing the horrible negative stereotype of, you know, the friend zoning aspect and the overly nice guy trying to get the girl thing. Like, I absolutely hate the fact that they do that on that show. Like, that's disgusting. In a kid's show.
Yeah, and then Beast Boy is just plain out retarded.
Oh, you mean like how his voice actor pretty much plays him? Because his voice actor is essentially just a surfer dude. So he just plays himself.
I just gonna goes over here. I just guns goes over here, dudes.
And of course, Cyborg just dumbs himself down despite being, you know, half computer.
Shit.
He has Windows 10.
Party!
Did Frost?
You're
Good
making
night,
me
Ashley.
think of you're making me think of the IT crowd when they were talking about the bomb robot, and he goes, "What's it running on? Windows Millennium Edition. We're all gonna die."
What the fuck is a song?
We're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah, die.
My God, this last level is just like hell on earth.
This is like, it's like, come on, why not play some other goddamn games? Jeez. This friggin' level is testing my potions.
Like, Castlevania 2 looks at this and goes, man, this is fucking harder than this. And we had bad translation.
What a horrible night for a curse.
Oh, Lord. I were. Oh. That song, Night Begins to Shine, there's like a few versions of the Fallout Boy did a version.
There's a Fallout Boy version, the CeeLo Green one, and then there's a Puffy Amiyumi version.
Oh, no!
And then the original version by BR.
Beaner.
Yep. And it's funny because that was just like stock music recorded for like general purpose library.
And the song's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's a really good song.
I couldn't stop listening to it after that episode. I'm like, damn it.
It's just good. I can't help it. It's just a good song.
It's a guilty pleasure. It's like, you know, the show is so bad, but that song is so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's got the perfect 80s rock, sci-fi rock. I'm kind of into that whole sci-fi fantasy. You know, it's like there's like cybernetics,
Prog rock.
Like they're using swords.
Yeah.
Stuff. I find it kind of cool.
I keep wondering, will we ever get a new heavy metal movie? Because I just want another heavy metal movie.
Well, the thing is, with Heavy Metal the magazine, it's just not as popular as it used to be.
It's owned by one half of the creators of the Ninja Turtles. Eastman bought Heavy Metal.
Yeah, Eastman Publications.
Yeah. And apparently he's been trying to make a movie out of it, but they, they're reaching out to way too many people for it.
Since Fact 2, just, you know, Heavy Metal 2, Fact 2, or whatever. Basically, Julie trained the cartoon.
Yeah. Well, because, apparently Jack Black wanted to do a segment for it. Kevin Smith wanted to do a segment for it. It sounds like too many cooks, you know? Like, you're getting too many people involved in it.
If you want to participate, pay us money.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Too many cocks in my butt.
God bless you.
That's still one of the best things Adult Swim's done in recent memory. Too many cooks.
Oh yeah, that asshole.
The Family Pack. Wednesday weekdays on KLIT 52.
Boo.
Don't boo me, it's in Leisure Suit Larry. Magna cum
I
laude.
know. I know.
Magnum cum load.
Or your magnum dung.
Damn.
And
I just find it Mendigo pants.
Now this is aliens.
It's gone from being Castlevania to Metroid.
yes.
What's with that one? Look at the guy in the screen. He's like, diddle. Monster doing two.
He looks like Metalhead from the Ninja Turtles game.
You've been doing like a summer Mitch.
Shit.
Like a little cup. Hey, right there.
I'm a metal cup.
The old timey cup.
I believe
he's turning to Chris Rock.
Got a metal cup.
The old timey cup. Look at that.
Mecca hi, Mecca hi, Neho. God
Everything
damn it.
sounds funnier in a Mickey Mouse voice.
John Tron reference. Look at the old Timmy Cop.
Die already.
Mecca lecca lick my hiney ho.
Mechaleka Heimlich.
Mecca Hyman. Mecca, hey, Minnie, can I break your hymen?
No! Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Hey, Manny, does this handkerchief smell like chloroform to you? Ha
This isn't funny at all.
Come here, Pluto. Let me show you my wiener.
Why you do this?
Gooby, please.
Dolan, why you do this, Dolan?
You sloot.
Okay,
Gooby, please.
Boobies, please.
Boobies, please.
Boobies, please.
who the fuck is this?
Don't stitch me.
Me want pizza with a big sausage. Okay, slow.
So I was in Target the other day and I saw a board game I never would have guessed I'd see in a million years. They turned Legends of the Hidden Temple into a board game.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
I'm interested.
I'm interested. I think I'll go buy it.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna buy it too, just because like I've been building
Buy
this
my
board
game.
and card game collection. Like I've got
Remember
two
those
different
games?
versions. I've got two different versions of Monopoly. I've got like Nintendo and Zelda edition. I've got Super Fight, Flux, Joking Hazard, Star Wars Sorry, Deadpool Battle Yahtzee, and Pixel Tactics and Chocobo's Crystal Hunt. So I've been adding these games to my collection bit by bit.
You know what I found the other day at a Savers?
So,
Oh my
what was
god,
that?
finally. I think this is the end boss.
Oh shit! What boss
I
in
found-
Metroid looks like this?
Mother Brain.
No,
Yes.
Mother Brain is off to the side.
Samus Aran's vagina.
There's that boss in Super Metroid that's like hanging from the ceiling.
That is one stinky looking vagina, I tell you.
I know, right?
I just get the Metroid like doom, 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 from that boss fight like playing in my head right now watching this.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, Mother Brain wasn't Metroid, was it?
Well, Mother Brain was in Metroid and Super Metroid and Metroid Other M, but it was side scrolling. Like it wasn't up on the ceiling. It was to your left.
Sag scrolling.
Oh, yeah, it's right.
But yeah, that does kind of like it's as if Mother Brain got attached to the ceiling.
Anywho, what was I going to... Oh, remember those Nickelodeon home games they brought out back early 90s, late 80s?
Trying to remember actually.
Remember?
They would like catch you would put on you strap a net to your head, and you had to get the ball into the net on your head. And
Ah, yes,
like
I
that.
remember those.
I found one at
Well, I
That's
guess the
Savers.
game froze.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was wondering what happened.
you beat
I beat the boss, but then the game froze, so we're not gonna get to see the ending, unfortunately.
Are you fucking...
Oh,
If you want to find the ending, buy
what
the
the
game.
fuck?
Sloot.
We wasted all this time to see a fucking frozen screen, you pricks.
On to the
whoever made
next
this
game.
What the hell? What the hell, Morty? You broke the game, Morty.
Oh jeez!
Morty.
Dun,
Dancing every day.
Marty. Wait, sorry, Morty. Marty.
Frank?
Marty.
We need to go back.
Bonnie!
You're
back.
This is just turning into the Rocky Horror name shouting thing, but with 1,000,001 impressions. So Marty, Morty, it's a Bonnie.
Rocky. Ugh.
Peckerwood. Hi.
Heckerwood.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do to fix this.
Pickles?
What you gonna do?
Oh, she's like.
Problem solved.
Oh.
Hey, everybody, look.
Dad says.
Look, Mike's playing the game. See? Look, obviously.
Well, that be
Why
the
does
end.
this look different? Because there was like something crawling across the ground during that fight.
Oh, I
If you don't
actually
like
did
how-
not beat the final boss.
Well, shit. It's
This
still.
is how you. This is how you do it. This is how
This
we
is-
do it.
Hey, it's a Metroid.
This is how we do it. Sha-na-na-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
So
Alright.
hey, look, everybody. Mike beat the game. No, he did, really.
Rainbow Dragon.
Gonna wake my face between your body. No face.
Congratulations.
Two dragons.
After a long and difficult battle, Randy finally retrieved the 5 different emblem seals belonging to the King Crimson family.
Oh dear
Really?
God.
With his Exdeld, with his great magic power, the Black Slayer, Emperor of the Darkness, and his devil followers into the graveyard in another dimension.
Whoa.
I'm in another dimension. Woo.
Thus,
So I guess this is a working copy of that translated ROM.
apparently. Thus, the apocalypse of the black magic reached the end, and in the magic world, 2 new wizard kings, Zach W. and Randy R. Crimsons, mounted the thrones to again open the Age of Light. Zach Wild and
Okay.
Randy Rhodes are apparently the characters you play as in this game. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
And then they kissed.
No, they
I'll-
wouldn't have done that.
That's what you think.
What the fuck was that?
This game, they're so metal that they would kiss on the lips and not care about the
The
sensuality.
end.
They're so secure.
So, meanwhile, Ozzy Osbourne just is watching this going, what the fuck was that?
He probably Shannon. What the fuck are you watching, Shannon?
Okay, so that's the that's like the end of that. So there you go. The end IRM. That's literally the it. The it. That's what I said.
That-
So
Big thank you to whoever did that on YouTube's.
yeah, back after this.
I did it. It was me.
Because I'm sexy.
That's what you think, Bill.
I know I am.
I live in a giant bucket.
I live in a giant bucket.
I live in a giant butt dick.
Tuesday is coming. Did you bring your coat? I live in a giant bucket.
Thanks, Barry.
What was that on? I can't remember.
That was rejected.
Yeah, Don Hertzfeld.
Oh yeah.
Say, do you want to go see a movie? I'm feeling fat and sassy. Doyle!
Hi-yo!
Oh!
Feeling fat and sassy.
I backed his Blu-ray on Kickstarter, and he was randomly sending backers just one-off special drawings with personalized, and it just showed up one day. I was like, "What the hell is this? Like Bitter Films? Oh shit!" Open it up. So thank you for contributing to the Kickstarter with this drawing. And I was like, "This is too awesome." Plus, I have a Blu-ray of all of Don Hertzfeld's stuff, so...
Alright.
Stuff's
Get rid of this
hilarious.
shit.
First time I ever saw Billy's Balloon, I died
Billy's
of
Balloon?
laughter.
Alright, here we go.
That's the name of it, Billy's Balloon.
We're back, and let's spin that wheel and make that deal. We just beat fucking
Alright.
Holy Dive. Technically. Oh God.
Don't you know? Indiana Jones.
Well, I guess we had to. I guess we had to eventually.
What's going on? Let's see. Here we go. It's gonna be.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh God.
Uh,
8-bit Tim Curry.
8-bit Tim Curry. 8-bit Rob Schneider.
An 8-bit that one lady that was in Adam's Family.
8-bit Donald Trump.
I've seen that.
Maybe huge bit.
So
He was in Home Alone too. I forgot about that.
yeah. So he sees a kid clearly without his parents and doesn't even give it any attention, as if it's just
like-
completely normal.
But you don't care.
Alright, let's do it. Glen
Oh,
Rock,
the
New
McAllisters.
Jersey. Thanks, New Jersey.
Apparently, the McAllisters were rich too. I mean, look at that
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
They were obviously wealthy. I mean, if not very well off.
Hi, Rob Schneider's character.
Hi.
I'm
Look at that
Schneider,
area.
derp-a-derp.
This is the
How's
concierge
that?
at the Plaza Hotel. I'm alerting the other hotels around the town. There's a little
No, you got
vagabond
tomorrow.
using a stolen credit card. His name's Kevin McAllister. 5 feet of trouble, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Five.
Calling for Lefty Louie. That you, Louie? This is Harry. What? Yeah, Marv is still with me. What? Yeah, I know. Look it. Never mind about that. I'm calling the guys from the old gang. Me and Marv need to help bag a wise Alec punk running around. Listen here. This is what we do.
Put it in.
What's that say on the side of the phone booth there? Is it MJPP? HJPP?
I don't know. Who gives a
There's Rob
PP?
Schneider went after you.
Yeah. Oh wow. No, this actually just looks like a very, very, very bad version of the SNES one. Like it's identical. I played the SNES one not too long ago and I was like, how come this vacuum cleaner ate me?
This thing sucks.
Even the level layout is actually almost identical to the SNES version.
Just a lowered port. Oh my god, he wants to touch you.
Avoid Wimpy. Avoid Wimpy. He wants to ask you for a hamburger today.
I will gladly molest you Tuesday for a hamburger.
Who's throwing that goddamn luggage?
My name is
Yeah, I
David.
remember this dodging the luggage that's just coming out of nowhere and jamming on the elevator button.
That elevator there, I think.
My name is Jeff.
Except the elevator's not coming.
My name.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe if you take it out on a date, it'll come.
Oh.
just needs a little foreplay.
My name is Jeff.
And if you're really desperate, some 5-play too.
True.
I don't want to know what 5-play is.
Well, as long as it's not Coldplay. And there's the killer vacuum cleaner that looks more like a lawnmower. And haunted mops, because clearly Mickey Mouse is playing
like-
Sorcerer's Apprentice somewhere.
It looked like
And apparently old ladies want to stab you. Don't remember that.
Yeah, they want to stab you with their parasols.
Why is Oprah Winfrey jumping on the bed?
Don't know.
Mike gives no shits right now. He's just like, oh.
You're gonna play this game real fast.
Yeah. I would too if I was.
I would have loved to have seen actually like a Home Alone game more in the style of the PC game The Incredible Machine, where like you build Rube Goldberg devices, and you know you're Kevin McAllister, but you're trying to build like Rube Goldberg devices to attack the sticky bandits.
Oh my god, I think I remember that game. The Incredible Machine.
I have the CD-ROM somewhere in my house. Yeah, and it came with the 3 pinball games, the 3D Ultra Pinball series.
What the hell is the objective of this freaking game?
I don't know.
Don't get caught, I guess.
Don't wake Daddy.
Remind your brothers.
Shh.
Don't wake Freddy.
Freddy's dead. The final nightmare.
There's one more after that.
I was gonna say there was much more after that.
I still think it's kind of cool that Mark Hamill went to the audition for Star Wars because Robert Englund told him about it.
Wow, if it wasn't for Freddy Krueger, where would that movie have been?
Yeah.
And both of them play iconic characters.
Funny enough, like speaking of casting stuff, they're doing an adaptation right now of Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett's Good Omens right now. With David Tennant's playing Crowley. And
yes.
so funny enough, apparently Terry Gilliam wanted to adapt this. And when he was looking to adapt it, he was looking at Johnny Depp and Robin Williams to play them. Just picture that one for a moment. Johnny Depp is Crowley and Robin Williams as Aziraphale. Or other way around. Oh, truly we live in the darkest timeline. Thanks, Barry.
Darkest of times.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Phil Hartman.
What are you thanking me for? I'm dead.
That's
Thanks, Andy Dick.
Oh my god, I'm a drug addict.
I still love the fact that freaking John Lovitz beat the shit out of him in a bar because he blames Andy Dick for the death of Phil Hartman.
You know, whenever Andy Dick says, "Well, I'm a drug addict," and I go, "Okay, overdose and die and go away."
I'm such a bitch.
Kind of like I'm just
Wasn't
OD away,
the,
please.
Wasn't the whole antithesis about that Andy Dick made some kind of a joke disparaging Phil Hartman, I thought?
Maybe. I can't remember the entire context of the story, I just have it in my mind that as John Lovitz was bashing Andy Dick's face into the bar, he was going, "It stinks! It stinks!"
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Shit.
Yeah, that's it.
So suddenly Kevin McAllister's turned into Sonic the Hedgehog.
Suddenly this fucking sucks. Well, not sucks.
Molested by my Jax.
You just shot an old lady.
In the vagina. Yeah, it's no.
This makes no sense at all.
I don't remember. I do not remember this in Home Alone 2. I really do.
This is the extended cut. Huh?
Ping pong.
Home Alone 2. Lost in New York.
Oi!
Nah.
Oi, Kevin, what are you doing, you little mensch?
You're being an asshole, Kevin.
He was an asshole, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Funny thing is, neo-Nazis do call New York Jew York.
Yeah.
So do Muslims do. They're like, it's Jew York.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I've never
I'm
heard anything
joking.
like that.
I'm joking.
Or is he? Dun, dun, dun.
Jew York.
Yeah, I've heard
There
Zoo-
were a bunch of Muslims that were doing the whole "repent, the end is near" thing, but it was all like anti-Christian, and they were trying to preach to white people about this, and they walked past, like I walked past them, and my goatee was bright neon green, like I'm decked out for this convention that I went to, and I said, well, it's a good thing I'm not white. I'm an alien. And they just looked at me like I had 5 heads, and I'm like, yes, that's right, I have 5 heads, you just can't see them.
Ha ha ha.
Back after this.
Woo!
You okay,
Yeah.
Mike?
He's gonna make
Shit, I'm out.
the Macaulay Culkin scream.
We're back
Mike-
and let's spin the wheel again. Boof.
Come alone.
Mike, are you sure you're alright? Do you need a moment?
No, go fuck yourself. No.
But now you have to play the first Home Alone game.
I already
You
did
already
that.
did.
Yep. Last time on NES Roulette.
Oh no, let's see.
Oh, the Hunt for Red October, NES edition.
Oh no.
Starring Sean
This
Connery as a Russian.
This game sucks. We
Yes,
played it
I am
before.
clearly Russian.
Yeah,
Clearly.
yeah, that's right, comrade.
Asian Sean Connery. I am clearly Russian.
Hello, my name is Sean Connery.
My name is Sean Condom Lily.
So we're playing the Benedict Cumberbatch game with anybody's name now, apparently.
November 12th, 1984, 12 days before I was born.
On
A Russian typhoon class submarine.
Oh, hi, Paramount logo. What the fuck?
Brought to you by.
Yeah, I wonder who made this movie. Nothing of what you are about to see ever happened. Okay.
Yeah. It's another 8-bit demake of the SNES version.
Oh God.
Don't you dare sink my battleship.
This is exactly what the SNES version looks like, just with more colors.
You sunk my patrol boat.
You sunk
Oh.
you sunk my battleship.
Wormstrom.
I-32.
You sunk my battleship.
My name's Scrubber.
Jasper,
battling.
in the episode when Bart steals all the elderly people and brings them on a cruise, and they're playing bingo, and Jasper just goes like after every single number in bingo,
You sunk my battleship.
No, that's a battling.
Also, they get an argument. I once some Quitos.
Yeah, I love it. What? We have to wear tuxedos?
I've had some taquitos.
You're great, man. She and Pachinos to me.
Hey, I'm your grandpa. You're not my grandpa. I could be. Can your grandpa do this? Hey, 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 hey. Oh.
Wow, this is some scintillating gameplay. I tell you what.
I tell you what.
Like I said, it's like this bizarre submarine version of Gradius.
For the motherland.
Except really bad.
This is you trying to escape from Russia?
I suppose.
Where did you see you?
I suppose, boss.
The ocean is not this crowded. I'm almost certain.
I'm pretty sure there are not rocket turrets underwater.
No, I would suspect.
I'm pretty sure that underwater it's pretty bare underneath there.
Your submarine looks suspiciously like Echo the Dolphin, doesn't it?
Does.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I've never known a submarine to maneuver that well.
No. I've never ever thought that.
Or go that fast.
Or be that svelte.
It's a nuclear sub. Nuclear.
I couldn't.
It's nuclear, dummy.
couldn't
The S
remember-
is silent.
Imagine
told me.
living in that thing for being under there for like how? What is it, like a month? They go under the water for a month?
It can be months, actually.
We better
I'm
start.
not sure.
There's no women aboard this sub. We better start cutting some holes in things.
There's actually a museum where I live called Battleship Cove where they have a submarine that you can actually go to and walk around in and stuff. So hope you're not claustrophobic.
I'm
It's that
afraid of,
571.
I'm claustrophobic. I'm afraid of Santa Claus. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry,
It's the Santa Claus.
they can't all be winners, guys.
Okay, it's only been 5 minutes, but fuck this game. Back after this.
See, I mean, like the SNES one is just as bad, and you have to suffer even worse just to try and get to the Super Scope minigame. So
We're back. Let's do this. Spin the wheel. More like the Red October.
more like the blunt for Red October. Naganooch. Ikari 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Let's see here. Ikari 3.
Ikari. The rescue.
Ooh.
Oh god, eyeball.
SNK. They've got a ton of these on the Switch right now.
switch
All
it
the
up.
old arcade games.
Oh no, who's shooting?
Up to Bimmy and Jimmy Lee. Are you a bad enough dude to be an Ikari warrior? I have no clue what the hell's going on.
I'm gonna name my first kid Dane. Just because.
Bimmy Jimmy.
Are you a bad enough dude to hit yourself in the dick with a hammer?
Then you're a bad enough dude to play this game.
you're a bad enough dude to hit yourself in the dick with a hammer, we need to have a serious discussion.
Don't destroy the family jewels. Family jewels. Also, this section is brought to you by Cocoa Puffs.
Why are all those guys like putting their hands out like, oh, Jesus? What is this, the Christ on the cross kick? What's going on here?
They're praying to Raiden.
I would love to have a hack of this game where every time you kill a guy, you just hear the Wilhelm scream, because that's what it looks like they're doing.
Let's see.
Oh, I get it. This is the video game adaptation of Marine 7 with John Cena.
Look at all these guys dying. Look at all these guys dying. Mike, stop killing people so fast.
They are real people.
Oh wait, no, this is an adaptation of Peter Griffin's Roadhouse. Roadhouse!
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. House.
Too fast.
That was the best part of that gag, Hugh Laurie.
Yeah. Oh. God help us. Oh.
You know, you are at such a disadvantage compared to all these clothed men. You know, you're running around shirtless.
Yeah, but your pecs look enormous. Holy shit. They turned into Master Blaster. Oh my lord.
Actually, I've been playing Master Blaster Zero.
At least the levels in this are
good.
shorter than the levels in Ikari Warriors.
It's true.
Yeah.
The levels in Ikari Warriors are each like 30 minutes long. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like trying to complete a chapter in Project Cross Zone. I love the game, but like you play a level for like 20 minutes, and then the level episode title finally comes on, and you go, "That was just the prologue."
Oh.
What's this game?
Ikari Warriors 3.
The rescue.
It's just Ikari 3, the rescue, by the way.
Ikari 3, yeah. So this is the Marine 7 with Finn Balor.
Yeah,
We just need to take bad WWE movies and pick the most unlikely wrestler to play the roles.
It's Marine 42 with Nia Jax.
It's Marine 75 starring Bobo Brazil. Wait a minute, Dane, Bobo Brazil today. Yes,
This is Marine 112 starring Kamala's legs.
You know, I have it on good authority that Kamala's left leg should have won the Oscar.
No, it's Surf's Up 7 featuring the cast of Total Divas and Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle as the Marine.
It's Boxing Helena starring Kamala.
You know, I was thinking Jingle All the Way starring Becky Lynch. I'm like, that would actually
Say
probably be
Jiggle All the Way starring
Yeah.
Becky Lynch.
Jingle.
Becky Lynch plays a nudist.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'd rather see Bailey in that role.
Barely.
Justin Bailey, get it?
He's so funny.
Stars Nia Jax as a nudist.
I still wouldn't mind that.
You would want to see Nia Jax's big cock.
Stars Nicole Bass. Stars Nicole Bass as a nudist. I don't want to.
I feel bad actually because apparently she was a really nice person.
Yeah,
one
she
of my
was
friends
sweetheart.
knew her. Yeah.
They said you sweetheart.
We're not saying she was a bad person, but she was just not a very attractive woman.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
I wasn't
what happens
gonna-
when
I wasn't
you're
about to
taking
stick-
hormones to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah, I wasn't about to stick my dick in her dick, if you know what I mean. No asymmetrical docking here.
I'm telling you, if
No.
there was an award, if there was an
I
award,
don't.
if there was an award for acting for wrestling, Velveeta should have gotten it for pretending to enjoy making out with Nicole Bass.
And choppy yo pee pee.
Yes.
Because that by far is still one of the best moments in wrestling ever.
Jumping. You know, the funny thing is, that guy was actually an American.
Oh yeah.
What, Yamaguchi-san?
Yes, spoke perfect frickin' English.
Mrs. Yamaguchi was pretty hot, though.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
WWE is killing me between like Asuka now being on the main roster and then Kyrie in freaking NXT. Like
Why not both? Is what I always
exactly.
Billy, would you do Kyrie
Well, I mean,
Sane?
Yes.
Even as innocent as she looks and sounds and acts?
Yes.
That poor girl.
I would say that innocent.
Rob her of her dignity and her innocence.
Probably more than that.
I'm
It's
still
like when
wondering why.
That's like when you watch. That's like when you tune into CBS expecting to see the first episode of Star Trek Discovery, yet they only give you the first half, and you have to pay for the second half.
What?
It's tuning into CBS only to find out that Star Trek Discovery isn't on television, and instead they're playing Young Sheldon.
They
Yes.
did actually play the first half of the premiere of Star Trek Discovery on CBS. So it was a two-part episode, and they only gave part way of one on television. And they said, "Oh, you gotta pay for you gotta do the CBS All Access to get part 2. You fucking bastards!"
Yeah, no, I mean that show isn't gonna last because of that. The
Yeah.
Orville is actually going to eclipse it, and that's kind of sad. guys.
Listen, no, you know what? I think the Orville's actually not that bad.
No, I think it's good too, and it's kind of scary because every live-action thing Seth MacFarlane's ever done, you know, outside of movies,
has been
has
shit.
died in one season,
And-
like in
yeah.
less than a season.
And not
But
all
this
of
is
his
actually
movies
a
have been that
really
great either. Ted was like a lone nugget of gold in the sea of shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I have
Ted 2 was just more of the same, and then what was it? 1,000 Ways to Die.
A
in the
Million
West
Ways
was,
to Die in the West was just wow.
No, that
like
I
Family Guy's version of Blazing Saddles.
Basically.
movie was great. I don't care what anybody says.
But the Orville actually surprised the shit out of me. I watched the first 3 episodes
Yeah.
on Fox.com, and I'm like, wow, I was actually expecting this to be a lot more comedy-based than it is. It's actually kind of serious.
It's a sci-fi
It's,
show.
it's an homage, so it's like
Well, then.
comedy drama. I'm like, what? That's amazing.
I was thrown for a loop, you know, and I thought it was interesting actually that people have dug up the whole thing about him trying to do the Flintstones reboot and how essentially they just dropped it because it was going to be Family Guy but in the Stone Age.
Also, everybody should know the guy on the Orville who plays Lieutenant Malloy is Steve Smith on American Dad.
Yeah.
And American Dad is actually still a good show.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, like Family Guy may have gotten like really freaking bad and has like one maybe good episode a season, if that. American Dad is still knocking it out of the park, and I think it's also because they have a little bit more leeway being on TBS.
Yeah, exactly.
Fox has kind of essentially Simpsonized Family Guy right down to the fact that they're doing the same thing they did to Matt Groening. They're pushing Seth MacFarlane to make a Family Guy movie. They've been doing this for years now, and it's just like, oh god. The Simpsons movie was not what it should have lived up to be. It could have been so much better. I predicted the entire movie within the first 10 minutes.
But yeah, The Orville is actually a decent show, and you guys should check it out. The third episode of The Orville is actually kind of controversial because it's about the transgender issue thing. One of the alien races that works on board, their race is entirely born male, so if they birth a female, they have surgery to correct that, so to speak.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And of course everybody on board's like, no, that's fucking terrible.
Wrong.
And
like,
yeah,
leave it up.
It's kind of controversial, and that's like what I expect from Seth MacFarlane. But the other two episodes I've seen were actually like, I did not expect that from Seth MacFarlane. So yeah, The Orville is definitely a pretty good show. And it gets bad reviews. Yeah, no, but it gets bad reviews, and I think the reason for that is just because people don't like Seth MacFarlane, and I don't know why.
It's a good show.
I mean, like, I think the whole reason that that's controversial, you know, beyond the whole transgender thing, is also the fact that, like, Star Trek never away from controversial topics, you know, about, like, Gene Roddenberry's view of the future was this all-inclusive future. I mean, that's when you look at the original crew of the Enterprise, and you have the alien, or half-alien Spock, you have Uhura, you have, you know, Sulu, you have, you know, Scotty. You have this multiracial, you know, and intergalactic cast of characters. Yeah. You know, and they all work together, and I mean, there is some conflict, but I mean, like, it's usually them facing outside conflict because they work so well together. And Orville kind of nails that, you know, by kind of going into that controversial territory.
Ben Archer just brought up in chat. I remember Enterprise had an episode involving one of the characters falling in love with an alien who had a third gender, and Next Generation even had Riker falling for somebody who had an unknown gender. I forgot that happened
Star
on
Trek
that show.
Never shied away from that stuff.
Yep. So why should the Orville? If it's a straight up homage and parody / homage, and it is.
I think I know where Seth MacFarlane was going for, you know, from there, what he was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
That whole thing. It's like there's some parents that are like, my 4-year-old thing, you know, is a transgender. It's like, wait, a 4-year-old? Here?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Sorry. When they hit maybe 15, 16, and they say that, okay.
Yeah.
But not when they're 4 or 3 years old.
I mean, hell, earlier today, while I was at work, one of the things that I picked to ship was a toy washing machine. You know, like this small little toy washing machine, and it has a boy on the cover. Like, it has a boy on the box, and I mean, like, I took one look at that and went, okay, that's pretty cool. And then, like, I saw where the company was out of, England, and I went, well, no shit. If this was America, it would have a girl on it.
Washing machine. Did it work, or it was only a toy?
It was a toy. It was like this little. No, if I had to compare it to something, I'd say it's about the size of a GameCube. That's what it kind of seemed like based on the box it was in.
Tiny washing machine.
For little towels, then.
Well, more like just play pretend, but like, you know, instead of being on that oversized Fisher-Price type, you know, scale, smaller. You know,
Small.
probably, you know, affordable and less mainstream.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when did kids' toys get all controversial with crap?
When people started getting offended by every little tiny thing on the planet.
I'm offended by midgets. Get it?
Yeah.
I'm offended by Lucky Charms cereal.
Stupid midget.
Oh, they're always after me, Lucky Charms.
There's Randy Newman over there. Wait, that's the wrong guy.
Hey, how you doing?
Red-headed lady reaching for an apple.
Yeah, dude.
Take a bite.
Are you gonna breathe on the voice?
Take the long hard look at Randy.
Fat old husband walking over, and off they go.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
Left foot, right foot. Left foot, right
Chris!
Shut the fuck up, Chris.
Everybody hates Chris.
Chris, shut the fuck up before I shove you back in my vagina.
Wow, Mom. I'm gonna get laid.
You know, Chris, that is actually that wouldn't be really a bad thing. It'd be kind of like in that episode of American Gods. Have you ever seen that, Chris?
Actually, I haven't seen it.
Because that actually happens in American Gods.
Hey, Chris. Did you see that movie, Friday the 15th, Part 5? Chick gets totally naked.
Does it every movie?
I know, but in this particular one, there was, you know, lots of tits.
There's movies.
It's McGee.
Did you see the naked scene in the movie Fatal Weapon?
Yeah.
But that's an elastic has. Oh shit.
All I'd say in Friday the 13th, Part 5, that one chick that does that stupid dance.
Oh God. I vaguely remember that. Also, that diver just did a Falcon Punch.
Falcon Punch.
I would bang the crap out of her.
It's funny. I actually just listened to all the episodes of Dr. Katz on Audible, and it's definitely worth a listen.
Dr. Katz.
I'm H. John Benjamin. All my characters sound basically the same.
I've gotten more in touch with my my Judaism. I'm eating a lot more babka and walnuts.
That's actually a line in one of the Dr. Katz episodes.
Lana.
Seriously, all of you are just awful. Awful people.
Why? What is it about all these women that I know whose names begin with L?
Linda, Lana, whatever the hell Brandon's mom's name was, I can't remember.
Lynn.
Did I date her during that show?
I was too
Let me
drunk
ask you
during that
something.
show to remember.
Let me ask you something. All right. His
Something.
mom looked Asian.
Kind of, yeah.
I think
Brendan totally looked like his father when they finally introduced his father into the
And
story.
his little sister was obviously black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you sure it wasn't just the squiggle vision that made her look Asian?
No, I mean, like, the little sister, all I could think is that Brendan's mom banged, his friend's dad.
Well, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that kind of shit always happens with cartoon lore when people are, like, you know, trying to figure out shit. Like, you know, Ash Ketchum's real father is Professor Oak.
I'm Professor Oak.
Allegedly.
I crap my pants.
Hey, nothing's better than the video of the actual voice of Professor Oak narrating a video of Pokemon Red.
Pokemon.
Because he dressed up like the character and everything and goes like, "This is my grandson. You've been rivals ever since you were little kids. What was his name again? That's right, his name was Dix!"
Nobody ever called him Gary. It was always something because they hated him. It was
Yeah.
always
Smell you later!
used to call him like homo all the time. Like, oh yes, homo.
So I love games that let you name crap because it always. Why are those soldiers doing Thriller?
I love how you screech to a halt mid-sentence.
Why not?
I just completely caught me off guard. I see that, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Dun, dun.
But yeah, my entire train of thought was derailed by those bizarrely dancing soldiers on screen.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Cause this is a gun.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is a
naming things in RPGs and other games. Just the funny shit that happens as a result. I saw screenshots recently where somebody named their town in Animal Crossing lesbians.
Ah, yes. So that too.
Oh lord.
Yeah. Earthbound. Putting the answers in Earthbound lead to some funny shit too.
Oh yeah, when you go to that one town, I think it's Summers, and you have to enter your player name. When we did it live, I put Billy Carter's fat ass. So in the end, Billy Carter's fat ass ended up beating Gygas.
Yep.
This is a beautiful moment.
Gygas.
That ended up being in the best of
Hilarious.
2015, I believe.
Yeah.
Ye old 2015.
My butt.
The story
won.
behind that game is just freaking even weirder than the game itself. I don't know, like the creator like accidentally saw a bit of like a snuff film porno or something, and it like scarred him for life. And apparently Earthbound deals with that somehow.
Really?
I guess.
Yeah. No, like there's a few videos and articles like explaining from interviews with Shigesato Itoi about it, and that's why like the fight with Gygas, like you hear these weird like it hurts so bad and stuff like that. Like the dialogue and all that has to do with that. It's weird.
I hate it when people say, I've seen a snuff film. I'm like, no, you haven't.
I saw a snuff film, Passion of the Christ.
Snuff films are typically filmed around the time that person is dead. That film was not filmed before Christ was born.
Actually, kill it. No.
They brutally showed massive amounts of violence in killing him, and he dies by the end of it. So,
Well, I mean,
A snuff film, actually, somebody
massive
really
amounts.
dies.
Yeah, a snuff film, somebody actually dies. It's not a movie effect.
well, yeah. You know, I
Like
mean,
by
it's just
by your definition, Django Unchained is a snuff film.
well, I mean, it's a joke about the Passion of the Christ because it's just like how many movies are made about that sort of thing anyway, you know. But Mel Gibson decides to make a movie that's just explicitly overly violent in depicting everything.
Well, we don't know how violent it actually was when they actually beat
True.
every living crap out of him.
True.
No, that might not have been as even
But
close
to put it in a movie, you know, like compared to every other movie that came out before then, I mean, like it's a snuff film
You gotta
compared to
make a
other
movie-
Jesus movies.
The movie's hardcore. You have to admit
Yeah.
that movie is hardcore.
I don't gotta admit shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you're hardcore, and I'm hardcore.
Hardcore with a K.
Did I beat the game? Yeah!
Oh,
Oh, nope, Act 6.
oh.
Whoa.
Final act.
I can't believe you tease us like that.
Okay, we're done with this crap. Moving on.
Oh great, now I got a little girl following me.
It's the Great Escape
Why
in the runway scene from GoldenEye, apparently.
suddenly appear?
I think I have this game.
Why do fucks suddenly not given?
Every time you're
Every time you're Jeremy Piven?
Would you like this? Oh, okay. They're not attacking her.
There once was a man named Coco the Clown.
Coco the Clown. Jeez, would this be considered one of the first escort missions?
I mean,
Kind of. Ish.
This girl must be really, really tiny because you've done like 97 roundhouse kicks and not one of them has hit her.
So your leg just flies over her head. That's what a roundhouse kick is supposed to do.
I thought this
supposed to
this
go
girl
over
was
things.
supposed to be this guy's girlfriend, but I don't think that's the case. It looks like she's about
Is it his
6.
daughter? Like, or is it like the president's daughter?
I hope it's not actually
Lolly,
like
lolly,
his girlfriend, because then that's just weird.
Stealing the little girl.
Is he Liam Neeson?
Hey,
Give me back my daughter.
Jace.
What
Yeah.
I do possess is a particular set of skills.
Yes. Guess what?
What's up?
Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here.
Hey Phil, guess what?
Yeah. What?
Chicken butt.
Vagina
little girl.
junction, what's your function? Taking in sperm and spitting out
That girl.
babies.
It's Wendy for popular burger place. Wendy, what are you doing?
Oh, you mean
Jones.
Wheaties? You mean Wheaties, old-fashioned Hurgus-burgus.
Conjunctivitis.
Lolly, 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 get your motherfucking apples here.
Conjunctivitis. What's in your ISIS?
Conjunctivitis.
What's in your
Go ahead.
ISIS? What's in your ISIS? Radical Islam. That's who's in ISIS.
Oh, I was talking like Beast Boy. You know how he just randomly pluralizes shit that shouldn't be pluralized that way.
Yeah,
Yo, man, look at your ISIS!
No, ISIS is a terrorist group.
I thought ISIS was a covert military organization.
Slash
No.
terrorist. It's a terrorist group.
Oh, I mean, when they rename ISIS in Archer, you know.
They call it Joe D.
Judy.
What's your schmirkber?
What's your Murgash-burger?
Durkador.
And jerkin', wear that merkin.
Replacing your pubes with a toupee, yeah.
For jerkin' pades, I've got AIDS.
Well,
And shit.
and shit.
Well, let me back up. What I mean is I have people...
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. What I mean is I have the health diet supplement AYDS.
Remember when they did the Jared episode in South Park?
Jared has AIDS.
Little did we know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, people forget, in the early 80s there was a British weight loss pill called AIDS, and the commercials were like,
Yeah.
AIDS made me lose 45 pounds. How little do they know.
And the rest is history.
It tends to happen when you have AIDS.
I was a fat bastard until I got AIDS. And I just took a couple of pills a day and now
Just take these suppositories. And...
I can't swallow that. Then good news! It's a suppository!
Blues is a suppository.
well, shut up.
Oh, you're fighting, apparently a white gay abobo. As he just kind of shimmy walks around everywhere.
Excuse me.
Come on,
Welcome to
do it.
Shitty Walk.
Shimmy,
take
shimmy,
a order free.
shimmy, shimmy, cocoa.
Oh no, nuclear bomb.
News.
Really, really
Are these the news?
Here is the hero of the game. I'm Ted Denson for news.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
God,
so apparently it was the president's daughter or some shit.
I guess.
Hey, thanks, guy with cum on his face, apparently.
Oh, I'm thinking your nipples.
What are you doing? What are you... Oh no, get that kid away from him! Oh, whew.
Oh no, all the crates are like this, 1 liter at a time.
Oh god.
45 minutes later. Well, we got past them.
And this is back when they didn't like putting Japanese names because they confused the hell out of Americans. So the programmers were Lonely Heart and Cat012A03.
Toy. Oh,
No,
wow.
And don't
Director.
forget about Tessai Taizen Sakamoto and Toki.
Oh!
So why Maeda and Minoru?
I just
Gagamaru.
can I just say, of all the directors in history, Oba was the best.
Yeah, right?
The best designer clearly is Gero Gero and Gagamaru. And Kajagugu.
Kidon Yoko.
Oh, but the
Sound
producer,
composer,
the
Yoko
producer
Oh.
has an actual Japanese name, Akichi Kawasaki.
Yeah,
Name is-
none of that
It's
goes.
Toyota Mitsubishi.
Special thanks to John Gusso. Oh my god! The lone English name in the credits!
And it's still spelled with a period.
Man, that's a pretty great thing, spoiled by a period.
Oh,
Oh.
A period can spoil a lot of things.
That's what they call 6.9 as a great thing, spoiled by a period. Yeah.
That's it for tonight's show. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been NES Roulette 15. I think we got, 5 games played tonight? Well, we did play through...
Shit ton of Holy Diver.
We did play through Holy Diver, and that was an hour and 20 minutes of the show. So, yeah. Holy Diver is a lot of this show tonight. Also, Ikari 3 was a half an hour, so that did contribute to it.
And then we just gave the finger to Home Alone 2 and
Hunt for Red October.
No, we played a full segment of Home Alone 2. It was the Hunt for Red October is what got the middle finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hunt for Submarine Gradius.
The Hunt for Dead Flocktober. Speaking of October, that'll be the next time we do NES Roulette. Tomorrow night on Out of Control Live, on October Control Live. Yeah, that's what I meant. Tomorrow night on Out of Control Live, we're playing more Simpsons Hit and Run. The GameCube. Actually, we might be finishing the game tomorrow. I don't know how much further I got, but we're up to the Marge story, so pretty
We're not done yet.
far into the game.
get back to Homer, and then it's Halloween.
All right, well, more Simpsons Hit and Run tomorrow night at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Wait, there's a Halloween part?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Treehouse of Horrors.
Wow, perfect, considering we're almost into October. That was like perfect timing on that. So yeah, Hit and Run.
The demo screen for this game is horrible. They just
I
keep
know, they
walking
keep
into
walking into the wall. What the fuck is this? Did they stick their controller in the... Did they fucking stick a pencil in their ass and squat over the controller?
They stick the controller in the end.
Yeah, are they playing this with their ball sacks? What is this? They teabagging the controller?
would just keep jumping and punching the wall and not moving to the right. Oh, thank God that just reset. God, that was painful.
Jesus, was Chris Chan playing that? Christ almighty.
Don't call anyone.
Tomorrow night at 10 Eastern. Tomorrow night at 10 Eastern 7 Pacific, we're playing more Hit and Run. And then I don't know if we'll do a stream Thursday, but as always, keep an eye on Facebook. Facebook.com/OutOfControlLive. Keep in mind for those of you watching live that also this Saturday there will not definitely not be a stream because we're doing a production meeting for You Can't Be Serious. So that will definitely be a day where there will not be a stream. So maybe I'll do one Thursday. We'll see what happens. Like I said, keep an eye on Facebook. And be sure to follow all of us on Twitter. I am Quite Mental. Dane is Dana5611. Bill's Bill Carter17. Jace is Crit Hit Jace. And Ricardo is Richie Arredondo. Big thank you to all of you watching out there. And be sure to tune in tomorrow night right here on twitch.tv/UltraShockTV. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.